Oh, that's the spot. Right, today we're going to be showing you how you can make a toasted cheese panini, get a massage, all powered by the V2L technology of the BYD Dolphin. Oh, and we're also going to review the car to find out if it's the ideal electric vehicle for you. It's hotter than the sun. Oh my God.
While BYD is already an established car manufacturer in China, it has its sights set on taking the European market by storm. They're even sponsoring Euro 2024. Here's the latest instalment in its ocean-themed lineup of affordable EVs, the Dolphin. This compact EV hatchback is more than just a mode of transport. It's a statement of intent, signalling BYD's ambition to challenge the established players in the segment.
We're in the BYD Dolphin. It's all electric, and we're going to find out what it can do, what it can't do.
The Dolphin arrives at a time when the demand for cheaper electric vehicles is on the rise. BYD have packed in performance, range and mind-boggling tech into a small, affordable EV. It's at this point we're obliged to mention that you are in fact familiar with BYD's work. They're responsible for the batteries in a load of household appliances and even your old Nokia. You know, the one that's been in your drawer on 90% power since 2005. Since then, they've come a long way, having their batteries used in various smartphones, then moving into the automotive space, and the quality of their sales reflect that. The Dolphin sports the new Blade battery technology. Here's a man who knows what he's talking about it.
So all the BYD electric vehicles that are available for sale today have the BYD Blade cell in them. They are longer lasting, they are safer. The Blade takes that even further. They're big, long structural cells that can actually take quite a lot of force, and they can help to make the whole car kind of stiffer. They're almost like a structural component basically for the battery. But not just that, they are very clever when it comes to the way that this chemistry has been designed. You can drill straight through it when it's fully charged and it doesn't even get warm, let alone massive jets of flame or gas or anything like that. They are a lot safer than anything else out there on the market today.
The Dolphin has a battery size of 60.4 kilowatt hours, providing a decent range of 265 miles, keeping it just out of reach of that city runaround label. It does 0 to 60 in 7 seconds and has a top speed of 99 miles per hour. It has a maximum DC charging rate of 88 kilowatts, taking it from 10 to 80% in just 40 minutes. So if you're stopping for lunch on a long journey, good for a top-up on one of those rapid chargers.
Now, BYD stands for Build Your Dreams, and they've obviously made this car, especially for me, it's two-tone, a bit like this shirt, perfect. While the front of this car is fairly understated, they've put some nice little touches in here, like these accents, give it a little bit of character. And the more time I spend with this car, the more I like the design. Loving this little crease down here, flush door handles, and there's cameras all around it to give you ultimate safety when you're on the road. So if you're wondering why BYD have called this the Dolphin, I'm guessing it's because they want it to look smooth, to slide and be agile through traffic and avoid sharks. Spoiler alert, you've got this light bar very similar to that of the BYD Seal. This is it. This is my favourite angle. What's yours? Let me know in the comments. Is it Dolphin-like in its acceleration and braking? Not really, it's a little bit jolty, but you let that go due to the price point. How does this compare to other similar cars on the market? Well, you've got the VW ID.3, you've got the Cupra Born. You could even put this in the same bracket as the Mini Electric, but coming back to the ID.3 and the Cupra Born, I do feel like there's more tech in this. I guess something that sets this apart from the other cars in this range is this massive screen in the middle. Okay, so first impressions of the BYD Dolphin. Interior wise, you've got this great big screen in front of me, which rotates so you can have it in portrait. I personally prefer it in landscape mode, and you can press that button there as well. When it's in landscape mode as well, brilliant if you're waiting to pick up the kids from school and you want to watch a film, or if you're charging the car. Nice touch. And you've got a nice little place here to put your keys. You could also, I guess, put your phone up there and put your keys down here, but this is wireless charging. So let's stick it back down there, get some juice and pop it down there. You can't fit too much in, as we showed with the Banana Challenge and the Paninis. They've got a good squish in. Oh, this feels nice as well. This feels soft and squidgy, lovely jubbly. There is a nice amphibious feel to the interior of this car. Makes you feel like you're in some kind of submersible, like some sort of submersible submarine type thing. Soft, squidgy, nice, not too plasticky, and you've got a brilliant panoramic sunroof. spreading some light on the situation.
Now, do tell me if I'm being precious, but I can't go any further without mentioning this subtle but progressively irritating noise. When stationary, as soon as your foot touches the accelerator, you hear this. Most probably wouldn't notice, but once you do, you can't unhear it.
Cameras, I keep banging on about them, but they're so good. It's like augmented reality. If something lands on your windscreen and completely blocks your view, you don't need to worry. The knobs and buttons, so up here we've got a lot of maneuverability, so you can adjust your volume on the radio there. Feels a little bit plasticky. You've also got your gear select, so put your foot on the brake, forward to reverse, down to the bottom for drive, and hover around for neutral, and then push here to put it into park. Let's talk storage. You got lots of room, all perfect for your coffee cup there. This, however, big bottle, doesn't really fit unless you jam it, but down the side door bins here, plenty of room there. Also, you've got this nice little spot down there, room for bits and bobs. And also down here we've got USB-C, 2 USB-C ports and something else. What's that for? Is that a memory card? It's got a memory card port.
The boot clocks in at 345 litres with the seats up and 1,310 litres with the seats down. With the seats up, it can be a bit of a squeeze if you're piling in luggage for a family road trip. Your shopping, however, should be fine. There's unfortunately no fruit, but if you look a bit closer, you'll find there's actually a false floor in the back, extending the boot size by a significant margin. Not bad. Room for all your balls. And when it comes to space in the back, no complaints for our cameramen of average height, aided by its flat floor and panoramic roof.
Comfortability. How comfortable is this car? It's pretty comfortable. You've got a nice armrest there, nice and squidgy. Love this handle, the flipper. It's like a Dolphin's flipper. And a reassuring thud on that door when it shuts. Very easy to use the windows, and in fact, if you're feeling incredibly lazy, hey BYD, open all the windows.
A feature on new EVs that we just won't stop shouting about is V2L, creating your very own mobile power unit. But before we get into that, if this car doesn't float your boat, then head on to the Select Car Leasing website to browse the latest and greatest lease deals, such as Dolphin's main rival, the MG4. And you can catch that over on our YouTube channel, where there are plenty more electric adventures.
Right, behind me is the BYD Dolphin, and it's got vehicle to load technology, which means it's powering that DJ booth.
Well, it stands for vehicle to load, and is some lovely new tech springing up in modern EVs. We decided to take a stroll down by the river for a spot of lunch, but didn't fancy those Surrey cafe prices. It turns out Lewis had a panini press in his back pocket, so we gathered some culinary materials, plugged it in, and the car got cooking. BYD had even provided an extension cable with 4 sockets, so I thought I'd sort out some brews and grab a quick massage while Lewis slaved away.
Cup of tea, anyone?
We may have forgotten the tea bags and mugs, but my shoulders have never felt looser.
Ooh. Callum, panini?
The paninis were a great success. And while this may appear gimmicky,
Whoa.
it's actually a very practical feature. If you spend a lot of time on the road or want to take the family camping, the applications of V2L are endless. If you've got an idea of something you'd like us to test on the V2L technology, drop a comment below. So who does this car best suit? Well, anyone looking to get into an EV without breaking the bank would be happy to have this car. Plus some incredible tech that outspecs some far more expensive brands, which really sweetens the deal for this affordable electric vehicle.